when the evil classmate of a slain kung fu priest seeks revenge against the heroes of Shaolin, a lone survivor must stand up and fight for the honor of those he lost. This is Clan of the White Lotus. Clan of the White Lotus, aka Fist of the White Lotus, is a 1980s Shaw Brothers kung fu film produced by Mona Fong and none other than Run Run Shaw himself. The action is choreographed by legendary actor and coordinator Lau Kar-leung and features the talents of Master Killer Gordon Liu and Lo Lai, who also directs the film. The movie saw moderate success in Chinese theaters but has reached almost cult status here in the United States and ranks among one of the best Gordon Liu films of all time. The story follows two Shaolin brothers, Hung Wei-ting, played by Gordon Liu, and Wu Ha-piao, played by Li King-chu. The two brothers kill evil priest Pai Mei, played by Wilson Tong, in the opening credits, and are jailed as rebels against the Qing court. Later, their release is ordered because the people petition the court for their freedom. However, Pai Mei's ruthless classmate White Lotus has other ideas. He kills off many of the members of the Shaolin Temple and arranges an ambush for Hung Wei-ting and Wu Ha-piao. Although Wei-ting and Ha-piao are experts in the tiger and crane styles respectively, they are no match for the White Lotus, and this results in the death of Ha-piao and Wei-ting's girlfriend Qing-qing. Now, the survivors, Wei-ting and Ha-piao's pregnant widow, played brilliantly by Kara Huey, must go on the run while plotting their revenge against the White Lotus clan. This movie is an absolute joy with action from beginning to end. The protagonist, Hung Wei-ting, has a relentless energy and it plays well in his determination to avenge his girlfriend and brother. He shows a lot of bravado walking into the lair of the White Lotus and challenging him several times throughout the movie. Gordon Liu, who was the main attraction at Shaw Studios as the Venoms were fading, was meant for this role. He starred in over 31 films and 40 TV shows. His run as Priest San-te in the Master Killer series demonstrates his acting chops as well as his mastery of the Hung Gar Kung Fu style. He starred in 2010's True Legend, and he played two pivotal roles in Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill movies, including Priest Pai Mei, the White Lotus's classmate. Speaking of the White Lotus, Lo Lai's portrayal of the evil villain is masterfully done. He plays the character with an incredible arrogance, while also displaying the serenity of a Taoist monk. He's very confident, cool, and a brilliant tactician as evidenced in his plot to wipe out all the Shaolin men. He also is incredibly vicious and has no compunction about killing women. Poor Qing-qing. As for Lo Lai, he has starred in more films than almost any other actor in Chinese cinema. He is celebrated as one of Hong Kong cinema's greatest performers, and his role in Five Fingers of Death is legendary. The action sequences are well put together, and fight choreographer Lau Kar-leung's creativity definitely shines in this one. Get this, the White Lotus's fighting style is unlike anything you've ever seen. He uses a light skill technique that makes it impossible to apply any force when trying to strike him. In other words, he floats on air. I'll say it again, floats on air. This frustrates our hero, and to make matters worse, Chief White Lotus has a special strike that ruptures his opponent's internal organs, making survival unlikely. There's obvious wire work, but really undetectable on film, and the use of wind as a depiction of force is well done. The handling of chow rearing, embroidery, and acupuncture as devices to teach the hero a special brand of kung fu was considered groundbreaking during that period, and Gordon Liu does a fabulous job executing the woman style in this film. The story is not overly complicated, get revenge, kill the bad guy. But it's the methodical pacing that makes this story great as our hero progresses and improves with each White Lotus encounter. The supporting cast is wonderful. Kara Huey is believable as an expectant mother, wife of murdered husband, and eventual teacher of Hung Wei-ting. You get a bit of comedic relief from Lam Fai Wong, who plays the cousin that shelters our heroes while they are hiding from the Lotus clan, and Wang Lung-wei, who plays the nephew of the White Lotus. And he does what Wang Lung-wei always does, play one heck of a villain. This movie is a timeless classic that I can never get enough of. It's a great film that maintains the Shaw Brothers standard, even without the Venoms, and is a good time on a Saturday afternoon. So let's talk about it. The plot is simple enough, and yet will keep you engaged. The hero can be a bit reckless, but his motivations are understandable. The fight sequences are really good, and some scenes require some suspension of disbelief, but don't they all? There's great dialogue between the characters, and the chemistry between Gordon Liu and Cara Huey is unmistakable. As for cons, I honestly don't have much to say other than the few comedic scenes aren't really necessary, but they don't take away from the film, so I'm good with it. Overall, I'd say that Clan of the White Lotus, aka Fist of the White Lotus, is a great film, and I'll give it 9 kung fu kicks. But tell us what you think. How do you feel about Clan of the White Lotus? Comment below and let us know, and thanks for spending part of your day with us. On behalf of myself and DK the Cub, please stay safe, and we'll see you next time. What's up?